Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Kayleen String coming at you with a large combination Sam's Club and Walmart haul. A lot of this stuff will be going into my preps for long-term storage. And then the rest of it will be, I like to call it my daily user. For instance, these cold items here, and just for making sandwiches. I like getting these containers here because once you eat all the meat, you have a nice container and you can build up a good supply of these. So I will have a few more, but these are great value. So I got chicken breast, the rotisserie seasoned, mesquite smoked turkey breast, and roast beef. And then I got the Kraft single sharp cheddar and the Swiss. And then I got 2 packs of the Hebrew National hot dogs. They're beef. So they're 100% beef hot dogs. Then I'll go over here. And then Sam's Club had a whole bunch of these bottles of this raw, organic, unfiltered honey, so I grabbed one. And then this container here, something happened to the label, but I'll just take a marker right on it. This is chopped chives. One of those big containers. I'll just write chives on the front. Then I got granulated garlic because I have garlic powder from the previous visit. Then this is garlic salt with parsley. I couldn't find a large container of dry minced garlic, but that's okay. I can always order that online later if I want. And then this is just a snack, just some multi-grain crackers. I happen to like things like this. And then a 2-pack of this Cookies original barbecue sauce. So this is 24 ounces. And then behind here, someone had gone to the coffee section of Sam's Club and took a bag of this house medium roast, ground the beans, but then just left the bag open. So an employee got some tape and taped it up. I said, I'll go ahead and buy it. Apparently someone else didn't want the coffee so badly after going to the work of running it through the grinder and then just didn't take it. So it's mine. I didn't get a discount on it or anything, but hey, you can never have too much coffee. So all of these items here were from Sam's Club. And then I went on over to Walmart. There are some items that I could not find that I wanted to get, but I may end up just going elsewhere or just ordering those online at a different date. But in case I needed to eat some clock while waiting for the bus, I just grabbed this bag of sour cream and ranch chips. And behind those, I couldn't find any of the medium barley, but I grabbed 2 boxes of the quick barley. That will go into my rice and greens bucket. And along with that, this is a discounted, it's called, let's see, I'll just fill that up. Roasted baby wheat. I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to end up taking this label off anyway. It says fine roasted baby wheat. There was only one bag and it was marked down, so I guess it's a clearance item. This is a Ziyad brand. Wal-Mart carries this brand, which is normally found in the Middle Eastern or Mediterranean stores. And then they had this whole shelled wheat, so you can see the size of the wheat berry compared to the really small kernels of the baby wheat. So again, these will be going into my rice and greens bucket. Then I grabbed this bag of 15 bean soup mix. It has the different beans, and then it's got a seasoning packet. But when I repackage this, this will go in a Mylar bag. And then I got just one box of the Louisiana quart tea bags. And I got one jar of the regular Miracle Whip. And I did get me Tones has adobo seasoning. Since I have a large one in my spice preps, I figured, you know what, I saw the small one, I'll go ahead and get this, then I can have that as a daily user, or whenever I feel like putting adobo in something and not having to get into the big one. And then these Underwood corned beef. It's kind of like that deviled chicken or ham, or there's the beef spread, but this is corned beef, and the best by date is underneath this paper. So what I do is I trim this paper so only this remains around the can. That way the best by date can be seen on the bottom. Plus they stack easier after I cut that excess paper off. And behind the wheat, this is another beef loaf, kind of like a Spam. So I got two of those. Water chestnuts. And then I got another can of the Hormel white and dark turkey. I try to get a can of turkey every time I go in there. Not every store has the turkey that's in the can, like the tuna and the chicken and salmon, but if you can find it, get it. Then over here, I got another can of mushrooms. And then I saw one can of this cut baby corn. And then of course I got me a bottle of cherry Pepsi. I had a few drinks of that while either waiting for a bus, and then I'll just finish that off. And then two of the stacks, just for a munch, sour cream and onion. And then there is a new flavor that I had not seen before, buffalo wings with ranch flavor. So it'll be interesting to try those out. So this is my combined Sam's Club and Wal-Mart grocery haul. So these will go into my preps. Everything here, but the coffee, I will transfer it probably to either a Mylar bag or try to reseal this one with my flat iron, or I'll transfer it to a new container. And maybe I'll just use it and leave my other unopened coffee containers as is. Of course, I will munch on these, but these and the honey, the barbecue sauce, the barley, and all of these items here, plus all these cans here, will go into my preps. I'll use the Miracle Whip. I'll use the adobo. And of course I'll use all these things over here. But I hope this gives you some ideas. So now's the time to get stuff while you can, because what I had seen in both Sam's and Walmart was a lot of spots on the shelves were empty or very heavily picked over. I apologize for the noise. They're working on my deck, and they're having to do some serious pounding to get things into alignment. Plus, I think they're working in the apartment above me. So that's why I decided to do this in my kitchen instead of in my living room. Hoping to lessen the noise, but I'm feeling the vibrations of the pounding that's going on seemingly right above me. So I do apologize for that, but I hope all these items give you an idea. Of course, if you get the bigger boxes of these tea bags like I have, I'm currently leaving them wrapped to keep them fresher for longer term storage. So again, these containers, because they're plastic, you can reuse them for other things once you eat all the chips out of them. So, and ideas for adding to your supply, because now is the time to do it, because with these shortages going on, people not being able to can fresh stuff or meats because of the unavailability of jars and lids in all the different sizes. If you can preserve through dehydrating, freeze drying, if you have access to a freeze dryer, or buying already freeze dried, or you get someone else to do it for you, or I did see canning jars in a thrift store, but I only saw a few lids on some of them, but I did not have the carrying capacity to carry all those jars. Plus, since I don't can, I don't see the sense in me buying them. I'd rather leave those for someone who actually has the ability to can, which I don't. But anyway, that's why I left those jars in the thrift store. But I did see a few jars with, and some of them did have lids, but most of them didn't. But I hope all these gives you an idea of what you can add to your preps. And so now's the time to start doing it, because with all the shortages coming on, and what I saw in both Sam's and Walmart today, I decided I better get some things while the getting's good. I only saw one of this baby corn. I saw one of the water chestnuts. I saw one of these. There's only one of this, but I grabbed two of these. There are a few items that I did not get that I wanted. I have never seen, I wanted to try the canned tamales. I will have to source them elsewhere. And I wanted some more hominy, but I did not see that either, so I will have to source that elsewhere at a later time. But anyway, if you haven't started prepping already, now's the time to do it. Iowa had the derecho in August. That has prompted a lot of people to start prepping, as well as the big nasty spiking here in Iowa. People are wanting to stock up, so now's the time to do it. I showed you my my little bit of a haul from what I can get with my health insurance quarterly benefit allowance, and I actually had 2 more items on that order that had not come in yet at the time I shot the video. I just went ahead and shot it, but I got a pack of 25 masks, and then I have another item that is similar to that liquid bandage that I showed you, that is a single container of that brand. But I'll just go ahead and put those away when I get those. But those are just a couple of additional items that I had on that order that had not been delivered by the time I shot that video. So prep now where you can. Check out other prepper channels to get additional ideas on what you can do. You know, a little bit at a time. You know, I have been able to, I do these once a month big trips. I have been for a while. And I don't know how long I will be able to keep doing it like this, but I also ordered a few items online that will be coming probably in the next few days, or maybe a week. Again, just items to add to my preps that I wanted to get but can't source locally, so yeah, I'm running out of space in a small apartment, but I'm not going to stop prepping just because I'm getting low on space. If I have to put stuff in duffel bags and suitcases while I wait for some work to get done elsewhere before I can redistribute some other things that I can put back outside. I can't put my deck furniture back out there because they're working on the deck. And until that is completed, I'm keeping all that inside. And once I can put those back out there, then I will have a little bit of extra space that I can put some items. And then I'll have to figure out how to rearrange them so that kept somewhat in the dark, even if I have to use, like I said, tote bags and duffel bags and suitcases. If that's what I gotta do, then I'll do it. If I can get access to a place where I can take at least my buckets out of here, get them into a secure location that's climate controlled, then I can free up more space to stack all this other stuff. So keep prepping. If you haven't started prepping already, now's the time to do it, because you never know what could happen. We could have more shortages. We could have issues with container production, like with the canning jars and lids, because demand has outstripped supply and the manufacturers just can't keep up. And it could be the same for cans like this. You know, if there's an issue with sourcing the metal to make these cans, then things like this will have to be packaged in another container or just be harder to come by. Or they may end up going to a Tetra Pak type of thing, like has been seen in other stores. I have not seen those, like the veggies in those Tetra Paks, like I've seen on other YouTube channels where they've shown it on their channels in their area, but I have not seen that yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if those will come here soon. But personally, I like the cans because critters can't chew through the cans unless they got saw teeth for chompers. So, and thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.